Yes.
There we are, and we are back on the air, everybody. Welcome back to colbertradio.com. Everybody's here to tell jokes. No one may sit at this table if they're not prepared to tell a joke. All right, now, we're going to have the lovely Brooke Fox start us off with her joke. Brooke, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a joke? Make sure your microphone's on.
Okay. Is it on?
I don't know. That sounds good to me.
Okay. What do Eskimos get from sitting on the ice too long?
I have absolutely no idea.
Frozen ass.
Polaroids.
Oh! Oh! Ba-dum-bum-bum. I love that. That's good. What else you got for us?
Do we have a drum set? Anybody? Thank you.
What do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Nacho cheese.
Nacho.
Look, Lance is here. Wait till Lance.
And he laughed at that one.
Okay. What kind of coffee was served on the Titanic?
Instant coffee. What?
Sanka. I got these online.
All right. You didn't write that?
Hey, what are you trying to imply?
Oh man, I forgot. Go ahead.
Okay. Why do gorillas have big nostrils?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Because they have big fingers.
Oh, now really? Did we have to go there? I'm proud of you.
Okay, that's it for now.
That's it for you?
For
all
now,
right.
for now. It's a little taste.
Patterson. I'm sorry, Smitty. Too late now. Go ahead, Smitty.
That's all right.
Tell some jokes.
There's all kinds of Smitties named what you just said.
You know, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're on camera anyway, so.
I'm the anonymous comedian. I have a bag over my head. First, I want to tell you
It's cellophane, right?
about Bubba and Earlene.
Bubba and Earlene are all ears.
They decided that they wanted to join the Fourth New Tabernacle Baptist Church. The preacher says, we want you first to demonstrate in a very positive way that you are committed to this church. Well, how do we do that, Rev? Well, what I want you to do is I want you to not have sex for a month. Rev, that's kind of tough. Well, I understand that. This is the church you want to belong to, right?
Is he married?
Yes, I do.
Then it won't be that tough.
Well, Bubba and Earlene.
I'm sorry, Smitty, I couldn't help myself.
Was that the punchline?
Yeah, no, you go right ahead. I interrupted you.
All right. 3 weeks into it, the Reverend sees Bubba and Earlene. They're hanging out at the local variety store, and he says, well, how's it going? Earlene says, well, Reverend, I hate to tell you, but we just don't think we're going to be able to be members, you know. Well, please tell me what happened. Bubba chimes in, well, you know, what happened is she dropped that cabbage on the floor when she bent over, and I saw that beautiful shining dual round orbs. I just couldn't stand it. I had to have her right there.
You need to write a book. Go on.
Well, folks, Rev said, I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't think that you're going to be welcome at the Fourth New Tabernacle Baptist Church. Bubba says, well, that's okay. We ain't welcomed at the Piggly Wiggly either.
That's a good one.
Very well done.
Percy, you got anything for us?
Yeah, I'll take a crack. All right, do we have any veterans? Anybody who ever served in the military, Navy?
I was in the Marine Corps for 9 months.
All right, Marine Corps. So you guys, you Marines, you'll understand this joke.
It was
because
hell.
it's mostly small words. Navy Chief Petty Officer and Marine Gunny Sergeant, they're comparing their careers after several long years of brave service to their country, and Chief goes, Gunny, why don't you go first and tell me everything you did? And Gunny's like, well, when I was a young man, I was enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, Semper Fi. I stormed the beaches at Iwo Jima. I raised the flag over Mount Suribachi. I helped liberate the Korean people at Incheon. I went to Vietnam, and I fought at the Mekong Delta.
What a build-up.
And I have served in wars across 7 seas, shores, all over this great land, or this great earth. And the chief goes, so shore duty, huh?
That's a Navy joke,
Yes,
right
that
there.
is very much a Navy joke. That was just for the people who I told to tune into this tonight. So for
All
my
right.
work.
Well, in honor of what Smitty came up with, I'll tell a religious joke here.
Oh, I got one of those.
These two priests were on vacation, and they don't want to be known as priests at all. I mean, they really don't want to be bothered. So they just don't bring any of their paraphernalia with them. No Roman collars, nothing in black. So we're going to dress just like regular tourists and hang out on the beach and just spend a week doing nothing. And they're lying on the beach just talking about things, and this incredibly beautiful blonde woman starts walking up the beach towards them. Well, they may be priests, but they're men also, so there's a little gut sucking in, that kind of thing. And he goes, and they're kind of watching her, and they're ashamed of themselves, but they can't help but watch her. Matter of fact, they can't seem to stop looking at her. And as she walks by, she goes, "Father, Father," and walks on. They go, "How the hell did she know we were priests? This is no good. There must be, oh gosh, probably our tan or something like that probably gives away. So we're going to go out and buy some really loud clothes and get some sunglasses and get a wild haircut." So they do all these things. They're on the beach again the next morning. Here comes this same beautiful blonde woman comes walking up the beach. This time she's wearing a thong bikini. And then they're going, this is getting to be a bit much here. As she walks up, she goes, "Father? Hello, Father." And continues to walk on. One of the priests says, "Okay, I can't stand this. Excuse me, miss. Yes, Father. I don't understand. How is it that you know we're priests?" He goes, "Father, don't you recognize me? I'm Sister Angelina."
That reminds me of a joke.
Lance just stepped in, everybody. Hey, how was the wedding this weekend, Lance?
It was a harrowing experience for everyone involved. As you know, you've married a.
Those heroin experiences can really be addictive.
No, it was okay. Still alive. Got on my hair.
For
Baseball
now.
season's coming up.
Uh-huh.
A little baseball season joke. Scotsman comes over, and many of y'all know my Scottish lineage.
Hootman, hoot.
He gets an opportunity to go to a baseball game, a professional baseball game. He really doesn't understand what's going on.
No.
So as time progresses, he notices there's a guy down there with a big stick.
Sure.
And there's a guy throwing a ball at him. And every time this guy hits this ball with his stick, the crowd jumps up and says, "Run, run." So he was kind of getting into it, you know. The guy was hitting the ball, he's getting up and going, "Run, run." So some time goes by, and they get around the 6th or 7th inning, standard
Scottish accent.
standard lull in a baseball game, and he's kind of drifting off and daydreaming and
Just like us.
right. Then he kind of looks down at where the guy with the big stick is, and just suddenly strikes him. The guy's starting to walk to first base, and the Scotsman goes, "Run, run, son, run." The guy next to him goes, "No, you don't understand. He's got 4 balls. He's allowed to walk." Scotsman jumps back up and says, "Walk, son, and walk with pride."
Okay. That was great, Lance. All right. We're running short on time here. We'll be right back with more jokes on colbertradio.com. Thank you.